How you guys doing, and welcome to another Arca Garage video. Today I'm going to show you the first and the most essential thing that you got to check out as the Alfa 166 owner, and that is the heater core or matrix. Now, why is this thing so important to check out? I'll explain in the rest of the video, and I'm also going to show you how to diagnose this issue. First off, I tried filming the removal process, but I wasn't able to do it since it was quite tedious and I wasn't able to capture all of the important bits that need to be removed. Now let's go back to the small heater radiator itself, and as you can see underneath there's a puddle of coolant, and this coolant can cause quite a lot of damage. It can seep onto the airbag module, and it can cause a short, destroying the module entirely. It can also seep onto the car ECU, which is also underneath on the right side, and lastly it can seep onto the automatic transmission module. As you already know, the moisture and electronics don't really mix, and if the coolant gets into any of these components, it can cause you a lot of headache and a lot of money in repairs. Now let's move on and see how you can figure out if you have the leak at your heater radiator. Now it's not really visible, but there are other ways that can help you out to see if you have this issue. The most obvious way, of course, is gonna be to check out the coolant bottle. Just unscrew the cap and check out the level. If you see that the level is getting low, it might be indication that you are losing some coolant at your heater matrix. This is not foolproof, since coolant can be lost pretty much anywhere else. Second thing you can do is remove the panel either on driver's or the passenger side. Now take a good look underneath and look for any signs of coolant. Now I tried doing this before, but as you could see before, the leak is not really big, so I wasn't able to see any of the coolant right here. The problem, as I mentioned before, is that the coolant can also seep down to the car ECU, which is located on this particular car right here behind this plastic cover. Now if that happens, I could be in the world of trouble, since getting the new ECU for this car can be quite hard. While those two methods that I just showed you can help you figure out if you have a coolant leak at the heater core, the one thing that helped me out the most was my sense of smell. Every time the car would heat up, I could actually smell the some kind of chemical or sweet smell inside the cabin, which is characteristic to the coolant. As you all know, there shouldn't be any odor inside the cabin, and this was a clear indication for me that this car has a problem with the heater core, especially Alfa Romeo 166, in which this problem is quite pronounced, and it is actually one of the common issues. As I just said, the problems with the heater core on Alfa Romeo 166 are quite common. I don't know the reason behind this, but it could be due to the position of the heater radiator itself. On most of the other makes and models, the radiator is positioned vertically. However, on this particular car, it's positioned horizontally. Now, I'm not claiming that this is the cause of the issue, but it might as well be. Before I end this video, I'm also going to show you a few other things that I'm going to do before I put everything back together. I'm going to re-insulate all of these wires. You can see that the fabric tape, which is used by the factory, has deteriorated. I'm basically going to redo everything. I'm also going to clean everything up, since there is a lot of debris, and I'm also going to clean all of the drainage points so the rainwater can flow out freely. I also gotta mention that replacing the heater core on this car compared to the rest of them was quite easy. On most of the other cars you have to remove the dashboard completely. Hopefully you find this video useful and you prevent any of the further issues that could be caused by the leaking heater core. that would be all for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button and support our channel by subscribing.